Hello, everyone, and welcome to Techyries. Ooh, we had a busy week. But that is because we had CES, the new Game Plus showcase, and taking a look at the winners from the Steam Awards, and trying to get my voice back for this show.
I mean, you just sound like a really hot, sexy grandma. It's fine.
With my tea.
It's all good. It's all good. I realize I'm like off center.
Well, for anybody who is new here, or you just need a reminder, I am Morgan, and this is my lovely co host, KP.
As people say, you sound very sultry.
Oh, good. Hey, how's it going?
We're gonna bring you all the news with Morgan's sultry voice. All right, as Morgan said, there was a lot that has happened over the past week, including Morgan not talking as much as she can. So, with that, we're going to dive right into all the fun with technology and innovation from this year's CES.
All right, y'all. CES happened over this last week. And while there is a lot of tech we could talk about, we selected 6 items that were showcased at CES this year that really stood out to us. So, let's go ahead and take a look. So, this first one I have for you all is the Clicks Communicator cell phone. So, it looks like the 2026 child of the BlackBerry, right? Well, people who got to try the prototype at CS are saying it's practically its successor. The communication will run on Android 16 with the Niagara, with the Niagara launcher, the distraction busting interface that shows all apps in a clean scrolling list. So it will have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, a flashlight, wireless charging, and even features such as a colorful interchangeable back panel. It will also have a multi-purpose side button and a touch-sensitive physical keyboard that you can use to scroll the same way you would on a touchscreen. Basically, the motto for this new device is that it is designed for doing, not doom scrolling. But what I want to do real quick is I want to show you something on its website because it's actually smaller than the iPhone 17s and the Samsung S25s, coming in at 5.13 inches tall and 3.9 inches wide. The communicator will release on February 27th of this year and will cost $499 US. However, if you reserve your communicator before the release date, it will only cost $399 US and $30 in shipping. And if you pay the reservation in full, you can get 2 free back covers to customize the look of the phone, which are a $100 value. So yeah, guys, what do you think of the Clicks Communicator cell phone? My favorite part is its name. I love that we're calling it a communicator because it makes me think of Star Trek.
I love the fact that Dan said I'll give him $20. I mean, honestly, like it's not for doom scrolling. It's looks like a BlackBerry.
This is meant for the business person.
Yeah, I understand, but like if you go, okay, so this is for somebody that's in like corporate, got it.
100%.
So not somebody that's in any other industry that might need things. So I don't know. I'm not impressed as much, but also I like all bells and whistles and fun things to do on my phone because I like to doom scroll.
I do enjoy my doom scrolling. My doom scrolling helps also occasionally find things for our show. So productive
yeah, like I said,
doom
it's
scrolling.
not made for us. Not made for us.
No. I could see it as being really used in the corporate world. Like if they need a business phone, this would be a really good option for that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like it's definitely a cheaper option to have than getting like, a company giving you like an iPhone or even like an Android type phone. So yeah, I can see that. Like this would definitely cut down on costs for sure, especially if it's just for easy, simple things. Email, texting, phone calls, and maybe like, like Teams or Slack, because those are the high communicators, right? And not
Mhm.
needing it for anything else. But as far as like just you and me or people outside of the corporate business industry, it's not, I don't think it'll really appeal to people.
I think there are
Maybe
some
kids.
people. I will say I think there are some people who are like very anti social media now, who could like really enjoy this phone and want the nostalgia of that physical keyboard again. But I do think it's a very niche group of people.
But I was also thinking like maybe kids, because
Mm,
like what if you needed to give your kid a phone and be like, I need you to call me in case of an emergency, or you're going to this practice, call me when you're done.
yeah.
That kind of stuff. Like I could see that kind of stuff, because then it doesn't get them in trouble. Kids are then just kind of situated. Like it was like when I had my first flip phone. Like it was only used for calling to let my parents know, like, hey, I'm coming home. I'm done with practice. I need you to get me, like that kind of stuff. Like it was never used outside of that to like play games or anything else. So I
My
could see
brother, it
that.
was funny. My brother never got a phone until he was like 17 or 18. And he was really mad because little seventh grade me, it was either seventh or eighth grade. Um, my parents had to go get me a cell phone because I was the social child. They were like,
Mm,
she's going out and doing things. She's going to concerts with her friends, and I don't feel comfortable not being able to talk and be able to get a hold of my child. So
mhm.
my mom and dad were like, okay, we're getting you a phone. And for 1 week, I had the slide like razor keyboard. And then because we were waiting for my actual phone to arrive, because I was on Samsung's first ever touchscreen cell phone, which was the Samsung Instinct. It was really tiny. Like,
Mhm.
yeah. But I had a sliding keyboard for like a week or two.
Yeah, I do miss my keyboards. They are nice.
They were fun.
Uh, well, having a physical keyboard isn't a bad thing. I wonder about the size of the buttons for the 70-year-old businessman who refuses to retire. That's true. That's a
Yeah.
good point. We're talking about a phone that's smaller than an iPhone.
You
And
can't customize that keyboard to look bigger.
no, 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 thankfully in the iPhone you can.
Yep.
Uh, but yeah, I definitely agree that that could be an issue, and something that I think they need to take into consideration also. Because a lot of times too, what we'll see at CES is they'll show a product, and yeah, they'll have a price tag for it and everything else, but maybe they might get feedback on that product and make changes.
Sure.
So, and then sometimes we'll see concepts of products. So it might not be this is a product that's going to be what it is exactly how it comes out. So it just depends on what product we're showing you at the time. So there could be changes down the road. You never know. Dan, I'd prefer giving a kid a T9 phone that doesn't have a touchscreen or anything. I think they make them for senior citizens originally, but not a bad idea for young kids or those prone to breaking tech. That's true too. It's a
Yeah, and
cheaper phone.
it
So,
doesn't teach them doom scrolling young.
no, they're already learning it right now on their tablets.
Yes. Oh, the tablet kiddos.
They'll just be so mad. I hate this thing. I can't do anything with it. Mom, Dad, you suck.
This next one though that we talked about at CS though, I am so
Mhm.
excited for it, and I know you are too.
This one's cool. Like, I think
It's
it's actually
really
really
cool.
interesting. So, okay, everybody that's a Lego fan, listen up, because this next product is called the Lego Smart Brick. So let's show you what it looks like. So this smart brick tech can recognize other bricks, activate effects, and even play music to bring your Lego builds to the next level. These smart bricks are a regular sized Lego brick block that's packed with circuits, sensors, speakers, and lights that can intelligently react when they're in proximity with others. And fittingly, the first Lego sets to have this new technology will be, of course, Star Wars kits on March 1st. They will have a Star Wars sound effect tied into it, which should create a really nice addition to those who to those Lego builds. So, what Lego set do you want to use this smart brick in?
So many.
All of them.
So I got here, let me grab it and show everybody. I got this for Christmas.
Okay.
So growing up,
Lord of the Rings. That'd be cool. Lord of the Rings would be really cool.
yeah, Lord of the Rings is one
I
of
think
them. Like
Minecraft.
I would love it to be on like Rivendell because
Okay.
and like have like some of the like famous lines being spoke or something. I think that would be really cool. Or having like the
Mhm.
music, like the like well-known Lord of the Rings music playing. Um One thing for me though, this is not an official Lego product. It is a off-brand Lego,
Mm.
but I would love if I could put a sound effect and lighting work with this Lego, I would. I have gotten the Stargate
Oh,
off-brand
nice. Okay.
Lego, and there's just like lighting effects you could do with this so easily. There's the sound of the gate activating. I think it'd be really, really cool. Obviously, not a Lego product, but I think if Lego made a Stargate, it'd be a really good product for
Yeah.
that.
I think uh I think Minecraft would be really cool.
Yeah. Especially with the nether
I think
portals.
mhm. And then I even think like so I gave my brother a Back to the Future the car. Like that would be cool to put in there
Mhm.
because then you have like the whole like Back to the Future car noise and everything. And then I was thinking also because they have all the DC and the Marvel stuff, that would be really fun.
Yeah. That'd be good. So
Yeah.
Dan says that they're kind of lost on what they made the product for. So the smart Lego brick is able to read other Lego bricks around it to give interaction within the Lego build. So for example, you can get lighting kits for Legos for like they're really popular for like the Star Wars ships. Now Lego is making some a singular piece that you can place somewhere, and if you put certain bricks with it or like a character brick, they will
Mm.
actually like they can play voice lines, they can add music or add lighting. So it's stuff like that. It's for added effects to your Lego builds.
Yeah.
I hope that
Like
helps clarify it.
I saw this one, it's not a Lego, it's an off-brand Lego, but it's like it's like all like spacey stuff, right?
Mm,
And it's like you could add the lights to it, like you buy those lighting kits and put them in there. And instead of having to buy the separate lighting kits, imagine just having these little blocks that you can put into wherever you want them and it could create that for you. So that's what it's doing. It is an interesting way to move from basic Legos to like a smart Lego in a way. And it's fascinating to me because like one of the things that I wanted to do like down the line was I interviewed with Mattel. And so I thought it'd be really cool to like when because I was gonna go and get I was gonna interview with actually Hot Wheels in the long run. And so they were asking me things about Hot Wheels and everything. And I was like, this is cool. And they're like, so what kind of concepts would you want to do? And I'm like, one of the concepts that I wanted to do was if you could take a car and you could make it into a VR ability, and then the kid could look at the car and see like the components of it, take it apart without having to physically take apart the car, and like be able to educate in that way. And I think that's what we're going to start seeing more is like how can we incorporate technology into some of the basic stuff that we grew up with. We're doing Legos, we could see next Barbie, we could see next, like Slinky, like there's all types of things that you can do down the
yeah,
line.
yeah.
And so I think we're going to start seeing that more and more as we go. So
One
I
thing
think it's
too
an
is
interesting function.
these bricks, like the lighting kits that you get for Legos, I think 90% of the lighting kits I've seen are off brand. So
Hmm.
like we are getting something a bona fide from Lego that can work. And like I'm assuming you're gonna be able to buy these bricks individually. We do not know pricing yet. I'm
Hmm.
assuming they will be available in certain builds as part of a marketing side of it. But it's just really cool to see what we can do, especially for the Lego builders out there that aren't building kits and they're just popping off building their own designs. Like I know we have here in Michigan. And they travel the country, but I know like every like early spring we get like a whole big brick convention that comes to town, and it's people
Yeah.
displaying their insane builds. I don't know exactly how it works other than it has sensors.
I'm sure like the sensors read the brick. Like I'm sure there is something within the other bricks that is able to be read by the sensors. So like if you had a character, let's say you had a character form,
Excuse me,
right?
sorry.
I'm sure that they're going to add something within that character that will read into the brick. So like
Okay.
when you put it either on it or next to it or something.
So what because I just did it quick, like how does it work? So
Mhm.
basically what I am reading, the Lego Smart Brick works by having like embedding advanced tech. So there's a bunch of circuits and everything inside that little brick. And it's gonna have light and sound sensors, speakers, a custom chip with a Bluetooth and NFC. Like it's all gonna be built into a standard brick to enable interactive screen-free play. So it's going to be
Mhm.
reacting to motion, orientation, proximity to smart tags and minifigures, and sound with dynamic lights and synthesis audio.
So I was right. So like I said, they're going to put something into the little models that is going to be able to read. Like you said, a smart tag. I just didn't say the
So
word smart
here, let me go
tag.
back real quick to the beginning.
One for KP.
Let me show this the beginning of this video again, because we
Yeah.
do see we see the brick without anything on it, but then they place something on top of it, which I think is one of their smart tags that is being used to
Yeah.
like determine what sound or what theme is being used from that on that brick now. And then because it does react to when they move this like figure around it. Like I think like those will just have like orient something in the orientation and it's built into it that is reading it.
Yeah. And yeah, it's not gonna work with if I pull out an old Lego set from, you know, last year, it's not gonna work with that unless there's like compatibility stuff that they have to create. But at this point, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to like figure out the first parts, which is let's make the stuff first and then let's see how it does.
We might
So,
see older
yeah.
sets eventually having the like, you know, updated sets being on shelves eventually after they go through their
Yeah.
like their current stock, if you will. Um yeah. I think there will be eventually backwards compatibility. It's just a matter of upgrading. You might be able to go buy individual pieces that can allow you to upgrade your current builds that you already have. I could see that being
Hmm.
an option.
Yeah. All right, sultry lady.
Who's losing her voice again?
Let's get
All
to the
right.
next story before it's gone.
Ah! I'm trying to see where I'm at. Okay, here we go. I was like, I need my page up. There's so many tabs. All right, guys. Now, is someone who has a really creative mind that like basically gives her ideas at random during any time of the day, especially at night or in car rides. This next piece of tech is one I'm actually really interested in. So let me hit play and show you this. This is the Pebble Index 01 or O1, depending on how you like to say it. So I have a pretty good memory, but when I'm in the creative zone while driving or doing other tasks, I can't just stop and necessarily jot them down. So the Pebble Index Zero is a great tool for people like myself. This is a small ring with a button and a microphone, and all you do is hold the button down, whisper, or say a thought, and it's sent to your phone. You can have it sent directly to your notes. You can have it set a reminder, or even like save something for a later date. You can put something on your calendar. Index Zero One is actually designed to always be with you, so it has privacy in mind. It does not record unless you press and hold the button. It also does not require an internet connection or a paid subscription. and it will work with both iPhone and Android. Now, the ring is as small as a wedding band, and it comes in 3 colors: black, silver, and gold. There may be more colors in the future. I could see that happening, but we're just going to wait and see. And the ring itself is actually made from really durable stainless steel and is water resistant, so you don't have to take it off if you shower or if you're swimming, whatever. Now, it does come in 8 US ring sizes, starting from 6 and going up to 13. And like all Pebble products, it is extremely customizable and built with open source software. And in my opinion, the best part, you basically never need to charge it since the battery lasts actually for years. So I don't have to worry about at night taking it off, putting it on a little charger because it's good to go. The ring will cost $99 and will begin shipping worldwide in March of this year. However, if you pre-order it, it will only cost you $75. But do you think you could see yourself using the Pebble the Pebble 01? Let us know. I definitely know that I'm interested in testing it out and seeing if it would help me, because y'all should see my phone notes. I am perpetually up late at night because I get ideas. And if I could just be like, hey, put this to my phone and not have to look at my phone screen, that'd be great. I'm drinking tea. Hush.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't see myself using this. To be honest.
Fair.
Yeah.
Voice crack right there. Cool. It's jasmine tea right now. Peppermint tea is for your tummy when it's upset.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree with what they're saying in chat right now. It is a non-rechargeable, a non-replaceable battery, so you toss the ring when it's done and it's dead. It's $100 for a disposable tape recorder. You know, like I'm right there with you guys. I'm like, I don't see a point in this one for myself. Now, granted, maybe people in the hospital, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking like doctors, if they're rushing from one thing to the next, maybe they can do it where it can set up and send notes to nurses really fast, especially if they get pulled aside, or police officers or firefighters. I don't know. I'm thinking outside of like normal people.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So
Yeah.
I could definitely see me using this ring. However, there are sides of it that I don't like, which is the battery is not replaceable or rechargeable. That does suck. And it then when that's built-in silver oxide battery does die, you're meant to either return the ring to the company for recycling or purchase a new one. And there could be a pretty easy hey, it's finally dead, and maybe you pay a $20 fee. I don't know, and you can get it replaced. I don't know. We'll see what all of that will entail in the future. But I do know the reason they did that was to help make the ring small and not give you a really chunky thing on your finger.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is awesome. I do think as our tech evolves, we can get a much better version. And that is the version I know would be even more suitable for me. Because I'm someone who's very much on the go. I literally will hit record and give myself voice notes on my phone so I don't forget ideas. But that's, if I'm driving, that's a hands-on. So sometimes I lose ideas because I'm alone in the car driving long distances, and it's a big creative time for me. I just sit there and I'm thinking. I think a lot when I drive, and I get a lot of ideas while driving. So if I could be on the steering wheel and hit something, hit my ring just like that, and be able to get my ideas sent to my phone, and I don't have to forget them while I'm busy and can't be hands free, that'd be great for me. I think it has great uses, like you're saying, in the pharmaceutical world.
Yeah, I'm just thinking I'm thinking outside of just driving a car, because literally if your phone's connected to your car, you can yell at your phone and say, hey, take a note. I can do that right now. I can tell Siri just hey,
No, that's fair.
I need this note. Yeah, so I just feel like the day-to-day use would probably not be as, and I'm not trying to poo-poo your whole thought process
No, you're
behind
good.
it, but I just feel like a day-to-day thing is just not feasible in a way, but I could see somebody if they're in the hospital and it's like, hey, like they're busy working with one person and then all of a sudden an emergency comes in and they don't have time to take the notes down because staff is booking it to the next thing, I can see that being something. I can see a police thing, like police get called out to a barricaded gunman situation, but they can't do anything at this time because they can't start taking notes of what's happening. So maybe, like back in the, wherever they're doing, like let's say they got the SWAT is with them and everything. Like maybe they're taking notes and they're making sure that the police reports are having everything that's going on. I know they have body cams, I know they have all that stuff, but I'm just thinking like emergency base. Like that makes more sense. I think on a day-to-day basis, like I'm sure you can yell at your phone too and say, "Hey, take a note for me." Like every phone has that availability because of the fact that it's such a go 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 lifestyle that
Sure.
we're in.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm a little, I don't know. Maybe school would be good for it. Like you're sitting there and maybe like
I
you're
could see
taking,
that.
like maybe you're somebody who has a hard time taking notes. And so I don't know if it can record, like if you push the button and you held your hand like, at the edge of your desk, would it pick up the professor? I don't know. But
Sure.
it's a possible thing, like, or maybe you're like in a group setting or you're talking with someone or something. I don't know. Like maybe school, possibly. I'm trying to come up with ideas. I feel like there's some things, but not everything, you know?
No, and
So,
that's
who
fair.
knows?
That's fair. I am
Yeah.
very excited to see how the tech for this will evolve. Because
Yeah. Yeah.
this is the base. This is the base
Mhm.
model. This is the beginning. So I'm excited
Yeah.
to see what the like Pebble Index like 1.1 or 2.1
Mhm.
like down the line versions
Yeah.
will look like and what their sustainability is for power in life.
Well, I will say, like, too, thinking about, some of the things. So, like, where my brother works, without giving away what he does, right? He does have a building that he goes to where he can't have any technology in
Mm,
there. And I don't know if this would be able to be like something he could use in there or not, like if he needed to take notes or something like that. But like, because they have like their own technology in the room.
sure.
So like he uses his badge, he gets into like, whatever they have in the room and everything, and then that's it. But I don't know if he would be able to go in there with that. Like that's the only
Mm,
thing. So like that makes me wonder in those things, in those cases, like what about like NASA and stuff like that? If
sure.
they have
Sure.
areas like that, that would be, my brother does not work for NASA, but I just brought up NASA because it popped in my head. So people aren't like, he works there. No. But like just thinking outside of like what that would do in a way. It does connect to the phone. You're right. But it connects to the phone, but what's the distance? Like that's the other thing I'm curious about. Do
It
you
can
have like what
hold
is the range?
it can hold on the ring itself. It does have a memory. It's not super big, but it can
Mhm.
hold like recorded saved information on the ring itself to sync at a later date or at a later time
Okay.
if you don't have your phone immediately with you.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad then. But yeah, I think the breakdown needs to be more I need to see more what the average person would do with this
Fair.
as,
Fair.
you know, because like I feel like it's such a niche product.
Very
It
fair.
really is, which is cool, but also it's very scary because it is a very niche product. And if you put that on the market and your sales aren't really like going up, you're like, what am I doing wrong?
Great.
Because you
I'll
made a
get it for
very
cheaper.
niche. That's right. Yeah, yeah, you'll get it for cheap. But you see what I'm saying though? Like it just makes me wonder, like, how do you market this because it's so niche?
Fair.
But yeah, we'll see what happens, like that's why when we market ourselves, we try to think broader.
Hmm.
All right. Well, during CES, Razer introduced us to Project Ava. It's an AI desk companion. Now, this is another niche type thing that you can get. But I thought this was very interesting. This has actually been something that's been all over social media. And so I wanted to talk about it because it is a 24/7 AI companion that's designed to live right alongside you. It features a dynamic personality that learns and evolves based on your interactions. It's brought to life as an animated 5.5-inch 3D hologram, and it uses human-like vision and audio sensing for full contextual awareness. Ava is meant to help simplify your life by consulting with you on work tasks and organizing your schedule, and even guiding you to victory as your enthusiastic gaming wingman or wingwoman, depending on which character model you
That is
choose.
true.
Project Ava features 4 AI assistant avatar personalities. So there's Ava, Kira, Zane, Facker, and Sao. Now, it's Razer. So Razer is making this personal assistant that also comes equipped with the Razer Chroma RGB and customizable showcase LEDs. It has dual far field array mics, a HD camera with ambient light sensors, a down firing full range driver, and a USB Type C data and power delivery port. Now, you can also have control buttons on the top for volume control, muting, and power. The Project Ava is estimated to ship out in the second half of 2026, and you can reserve your very own AI desk companion now by paying a $20 reservation fee. Razer has not yet announced the full price. So, what do you think of this 3D hologram AI assistant? And also, if you would get it, which character model do you want? That's what I really
Ooh.
want to know. Tell us your thoughts in the comments. I immediately thought of one and I was like, Dan.
Ha,
I don't know
ha,
why. Like, you
ha.
know when you like look at something, you're like, Dan.
So you're like, Dan would choose Kira.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's okay. I would also choose Kira, Dan. Just saying. Um, I like her style. Uh, this is weird to me. It's
Right.
interesting, but it's so weird because again, it's very niche. It's
Mhm.
I also can see people feeling like it's very weirdly invasive. Like I don't know,
Yes.
it's weird. It is a style of
I
AI we haven't seen it. Now, granted, I understand people
Mhm.
like, oh, cool concept. Too bad it's AI. I've seen a lot of that. We got to remember we
Mhm.
also have Amazon. We have Amazon's who I shall not name in case you have her listening right now. Um, and that is an AI. That is the very first, like one of the first generations of AI and AI
Mhm.
assistants in our households. This is a much more upgraded and advanced version of that. That gives you a
Mm.
cute hologram. I think the idea is really, really cool. I want to know more about the concept of how this is working. What is the AI? How is the AI powered? Like this isn't like it's generating like free images for us, right? It's not like a generative AI. This is an AI they have built and programmed and is doing things and is also learning from you, which is a good thing for like it's tailoring its need, like tailoring itself to your needs. But
Mhm.
also, it's a scary thought as well. Like it AI is so weird, and we saw a lot of AI stuff at CES because that is the era we are currently in.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. This is just so it's interesting. It's weird. It's interesting, and it's really freaking niche. I don't see myself using this. I see myself using the Pebble over this. And but if I did have it, I would probably choose Kira to answer the questions you asked.
No, no, no worries. I find this very fascinating that we really are in a era of AI. And AI is all types of things. Like it's everything from what we see with the generative AI where it's making art and it's making videos and it's doing all that stuff and it's pissing off the artistic people out there in those fields. I get that. But then there's also the other side of AI, the AI that is there to analyze and break down information and provide updated like data points and stuff like that. And surprisingly enough, the people in those industries are not pissed off like the people, well, I shouldn't say not all of them are pissed off, but majority of them are not pissed off, right? Because they're like, this is great. This is making my life easier. It's making my work easier. It's making, it can analyze information faster for me. And then you have the other side, which is like, I make art. F off. you know?
I mean,
So,
I've been impacted by even trying to find jobs because of AI, because of the creative
right, but I'm
field
just
that
saying,
you and I are
but
in.
you see
So,
the difference. Like there's
sure,
two
there's
sides.
also the other gripe though with
Yeah.
AI of how much fresh water the servers are going through. Because like one
Mhm.
prompt to places like Chat GPT or like to these image generators takes up a whole bottle of water. So like that's killing
Mhm.
a lot of water resource in our world. So that's on a more global kind of ecosystem side of it. That's another gripe. So the question is too, how is this AI being powered, and is it causing harm also to our environment, like other AI's like
Mhm.
massive server rooms are? Which server rooms, they need the cooling. They need like and the best way to cool them is through water. So like I understand why the server rooms are cooled the way they are, but there is now noticeable impact because of the boom of AI and how many people are using it. So I am curious though to know what is Razer doing to make sure that they aren't making a negative impact with their AI server room, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I
I feel like
No,
I'm
it
rambling
does.
because I'm losing my voice, but
No, it makes sense, and I get it. Like, yes, we are seeing that there is a lot of changes happening with the fact that we are getting more data servers and stuff like that that are working
mhm,
with AI. I mean, even to the point of like PC parts are going through the roof and they're going to be really expensive
wow,
because of the fact that they are making these data server centers for all the AI that they're building. And yeah, they do need a lot of cooling. We know that. And it almost makes you wonder like how can we, instead of using a full bottle of water, how can we regenerate or reuse the water that's already being put through? Is there a way that we can do that so that we can cool this off and do a more of a reuse, recycle type situation as opposed to, just keep pulling our resources of water that we have around the world because
right,
that's really fun. But there is so many questions with this. Like, for instance, why are we getting an AI companion? Why do we need it? Is it because this is Razor's way of saying like, "Hey, I just want to be a part of the AI, trend and be part of that whole thing and I too can do it?" Maybe. Or is this trying to show us something different with Razor that they are going, "Hey, we're trying to think outside the box, and so we thought why not make an AI companion who can help you and be there for you because we know a lot of gamers out there don't leave their rooms and they don't go and see friends a lot of times and their friends are online, and so why not give you a companion that you can have that's also kind of sort of online, right?
right.
There's so many questions.
I do think it's a
And
really fun idea. Because like
yeah,
it's
no, I
like things
agree.
we've seen in movies and read in like
Yeah.
futuristic books. It is a really interesting idea. It's just weirdly enough, I don't see the use for it yet.
No.
For me personally, in my own life.
Yeah.
I
I
don't need
mean,
an AI to tell me I suck at playing Call of Duty. I already know that.
she would say it so nicely.
She would say it
You're not
nicely.
great.
You need to aim for the head. Thanks. I just want to also point out, this is just me to gripe a little bit. That
Yeah.
video I was playing, if you guys watch the audio, is rough because they end up having the actual actors. There were moments where the voice lines did not match the face or like the lips, or like they weren't
Yeah.
even talking, but there was a voice being spoken from their POV. So like, Razor, do better with your videos because I'm questioning if you made that with AI.
Probably did.
Create,
I wouldn't be surprised.
pay creators, please.
Yeah.
But I actually have my next one is actually really really cool, and is
Mhm.
actually again more niche. Chose some niche ones, but is very useful and helpful. So let me pull things up so I can show you. So luckily, I'm not someone with like severe food allergies, but if you are, this pocket-sized laboratory might be an item you want to make sure you have with you. So this is Allergen Alert. It is a portable lab currently in development that has been showcased at CES 2026 that allows you to check your food no matter where you are in the world. For now, it only detects gluten and dairy, but there are plans to in place to include additional allergens in future designs. So, allergic reactions can cause, as many of us know, potential serious life-threatening reactions. So, how does this actually work? All you have to do is take a sample of your food, place it inside a single-use pouch, insert it into the small device, and press a button. In minutes, you'll receive your allergen results. So, Allergen Alert is a spinoff of Marizao. I don't. It's very French. I'm sorry. So, but this company is a leader in vitro diagnostics, which is the clinical testing performed on biological samples such as blood, body tissue, urine, so on. And they do this to detect diseases, monitor health, guide treatment, or even screen for like, screen for like any other things that they need. And this can be, for example, pregnancy tests fall under this. COVID-19 tests do as well. Blood glucose levels and the tests that you do for those, and so many more fall under this in vitro diagnostics. So the company, the mother company is like a leader in that realm, just so you guys know. But they have over 60 years of expertise in clinical microbiology and infectious disease testing, and they're also a major player in food safety. So the launch of this portable lab is expected mid to late 2026 and will cost approximately 200 US dollars. This is a one-time purchase. However, the single-use test pouches will be sold via a subscription. So the estimated cost will be $25 a month for 6 pouches. This makes the pre-test costs roughly between $4 and $5 per pouch, as they only test for one allergen at a time. The Allergen Alert has been selected also as a winner in the best startup category for the official Best of CES 2026 awards. So I think this is a really revolutionary thing for people who have severe food allergies. Obviously, more um there's going to be more things they can test for in future, in future devices. But I wish the subscription for your pouches was a little cheaper, because like $25 for, well, what did I say? Was it six?
Mhm.
Yeah, six different for 6 pouches. I could, unless I'm making my own food. What if I'm out traveling? I need more than 6 pouches, so I'm gonna be putting out and rolling money if I want to like really test all the food I'm buying when I'm out and about. So yeah. Anyway, do you know anyone who would benefit from this device? Make sure to tag them. I
I
thought it
think
was
this is
really
cool
interesting.
though. Mhm. Well, I think that I would love for them to not do one allergen at a time. I would love to get like if they were able to
Multiple.
test for multiples. Yeah,
Agreed.
because that would just make life so much easier. Like I know there's a lot of people out there who are gluten free, but maybe also are have a dairy, allergen
Hmm.
also. And so like to be able to test them both at the same time and not
I did
separate
wonder,
would be
like, I
very
know it's a
helpful.
one-use pouch, but if it's like the same
Mhm.
food item, could you send it through, test for dairy? Can you send it through again? Test, like, I wonder if you could do that.
Yeah.
I know they say it's one use, but like, can you get around it?
Right? No, I think this is great though. I mean, like for me, my biggest thing is like I always have to ask like what's in the
What
food,
dairy is in here? Otherwise, you will die.
Not die, not fully die. I just don't
Okay.
feel great the rest of the night.
The rest of
Maybe
the
die
night,
on
you
the
feel
toilet a
like you're
little bit,
dying.
but maybe die on the toilet a little bit. It's fine. You know, maybe just have my intestines feel like they're just ripping themselves apart, but that's fine, right? Like, isn't
You'll
that just
survive.
what allergens are? It's just a way to like make you just feel like life is so great. I mean, but I could see this, like, I'm shocked that they didn't go for peanut allergy first, to be
Me
honest. I feel
too.
like peanut allergy would have been way better to start with than gluten and dairy. No offense to the gluten dairy people, including myself, but like
I wonder
peanut
though
allergy can
if
kill you, literally.
I wonder if though it's just like they like at peanut allergies are just so well like people are so well aware that they're that
Mhm.
bad. Maybe in like I do feel like at restaurants, they're most places are really good about stating contains nuts or this and that nowadays. So maybe they're like, well, that's already a pretty industry standard. Let's
Mhm.
do other things that are less industry standardy. But I do agree. I feel like it was interesting because I feel like you can really ask pretty easily, hey, is there dairy in this or is this gluten? Um, Now I do understand the gluten one because I have my great aunt has pretty severe celiac disease, and
Mhm.
she can't even if like the breads are like done on the same grill, she can't eat that bread whether it's gluten free but it's on the same grill or the same toaster as another gluten item. So,
Yeah.
that could help like ensure was this truly cooked separately.
Right. Yeah.
So,
No, I agree with that. And like maybe they should have just done gluten and peanut, and I
sure.
know what you're saying. Like peanut is well known. People know like peanut allergens are like you could literally die tomorrow kind of thing or that night. It's really, really dangerous.
Maybe in
And,
a few
you
minutes,
know,
you know.
yeah, yeah, like we all grew up knowing peanut allergies are
Yep.
super dangerous. But I just feel like they could have started with a better baseline, like really trying to
Fair.
really choose our allergens. Like I love the fact that they went dairy because I am a huge like, anti-dairy as much as possible. Um, because I have issues, but yeah, I
We
just
know. We know.
I'm a little taken back though. I do love it though. I think I do agree though. The price tag for the bags is a little pricey. Can you get away with like multi-testing on one
Yeah.
product? That's a good question.
I will say though, like
Um,
I think $200 for the one-time purchase overall for the device,
yeah.
that's pretty good actually. When I was like looking it up trying to find the price point, I was expecting it to be more.
Hmm.
Now I do wonder like can you work with your doctor and health insurance and can you get it covered by insurance in the future? Like if you are somebody who has such severe allergies. That
Yeah,
would be awesome. And if that's the
that would be
case,
cool.
maybe your subscription can be covered through your insurance, or part of it is covered through your insurance. I don't
Yeah,
know. I'm not in the healthcare side of the world. I've dealt with a lot of it because of my dad and his disabilities. I know that could be a lot easier said than done to have those set up
right.
through your insurances, but that could be really great. This is the first model of its kind, so there is, as I said, there are already plans in place to make more advanced versions. This is just their
Hmm.
starting model.
Yeah, and we all have to start somewhere. And the
Yep.
fact that they have this available, or at least is going to be available, is really great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have you ever wanted to take your Stream Deck and actually put it into your computer, into your keyboard? I mean, like, have your keyboard, Stream
Sometimes.
Deck's like right there. I know, right? Sometimes it would just be so much easier
Like
as
even
opposed to like,
though my stream deck is like this far above my keyboard right now,
yeah,
sometimes yeah, I wish it was right there where my fingers were.
right? Me too. Like mine's like right to the side, you know. But like it'd be nice if it was just connected in a way. But wait, there is going to be a product that's going to give us that. And it's our next story. So at CES, Elgato and Corsair announced their combined product described just like that. So this is the Corsair Galleon 100 SD Stream Deck. It is the first high performance gaming keyboard with a built in Stream Deck. That's right. No more having to use macros on your keyboard anymore, Dan, or having to reach out far to get to your Stream Deck, Morgan. The Galleon 100 SD combines the Corsair and Elgato engineering for an experience of deep control and insight. It features MLX pulse switches for smooth keystrokes with ultra fast input. Now, you can also streamline your gaming with instant one touch access to in game commands designed for shooters, simulations, MMORPGs, action RPGs, and many more. All your multitasking needs are effortlessly in reach. You can control your individual audio, apps, system vitals, and live streams all without pausing your game. Plus, the Stream Deck actions are completely customizable so you can create your ultimate shortcut setup where you don't even need to lift a finger from your keyboard. The Galleon 100 SD keyboard and Stream Deck are available for pre order now, with shipping expected to start between January 29th and February 1st. Downside, though, the price. The Galleon 100 SD will cost buyers $349.99. But remember, it's a keyboard, so it should last you quite a while. I've had mine since 2016 and it's not as Corsair, so you shouldn't have to throw it out the window in like a month. But do you want the Corsair and Stream Deck keyboard? Let us know. How do you use it in the comments? I kind of do want this, but I want
I
it
do
for
too.
Steel Series. like I was like, yay, this is so cool. And then I was like,
It's one of
it's
the
Corsair.
it's one of those things though
I
where
mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind Corsair. I
yeah,
just I'm not like Corsair's not like near and dear to my heart.
yeah, like I have my I mean, I will put out money for a good keyboard.
I know
My
you will, Morgan.
very much needs to be cleaned. LG, I love this baby. This thing's amazing.
Mhm.
It did die. I'll admit that, but that was because of my cat spilling my coffee on it. Um,
Right.
but you know, I don't know. It's one of those things where I think this is awesome. It is kind of a nice idea to like think, especially when I'm editing. I can like there's so much more you can use a Stream Deck for than just like your streams. I have a daily use setup on my Stream Deck, and I can switch over as I am right now. Like I have my setup for doing all my editing for like video work and stuff. I go over and I have gaming stuff. I have streaming stuff. Like it is a very versatile item, and I do like the idea because they showed when they were talking about how to use it in game. They
Mhm.
showed, for example, Helldivers. Oh my god, that right there on my keyboard, like
Yeah.
next to my keys where I have to put in the thing to do actually all of my things. That'd be awesome. Like I think there is some really great use of having it right there, even closer accessibility. Do I need it? No. Am I interested in it? Yes. Will I get it? I'd probably not, only because I already have a Stream Deck and I have already a really good keyboard. But if you're somebody who's been using base stuff, who's been wanting to upgrade, it could be a really great upgrade.
Well, what I love about it too is it does have like all the audio stuff. So imagine having the Stream Deck
Yes,
and
that I think is my favorite thing about it.
so like if you had two things, you would have everything that you want in your game on the keyboard, and you have everything that you want on your stream on your other Stream Deck. Like
That's fair.
that
What's
that honestly
really
would be
that no, that's a
incredible.
fair thought point I didn't think about. That'd be sick. And
Yeah.
like so it has the knobs for audio control. It allows you to control multiple audios at once. So if I need to while I'm streaming, everybody's like, "Hey, the game's a little quiet," or "You're quiet." I don't have to like click over to my
Mhm.
Streamlabs, adjust everything, or go in, or if I'm playing music, because I play sometimes pretzel rocks and things like that, I can actually have them set up on that panel to select, okay, select pretzel rocks, or if you use Spotify, select Spotify. Adjust those
Yep.
without having to like kind of like take extra breaks in like your production in your live stream to make adjustments. You can kind of do it more subtly and on the go with
Mhm.
all that right there. Which I think that's probably one of my favorite parts of it is actually all the audio control it has.
Well, I also like too, because like I like a good numpad. And I had this conversation on my own stream
Me
before.
too.
Like I love a numpad. And there are people out there who are like, I don't like numpads. And I'm like, no, I love my numpad. So like to be able to take that Stream Deck area and go calculator and it changes it into a numpad, I'm like sold. But I want it not on Corsair. Can you work with a different company, please? I mean, like, don't get me wrong, Corsair makes some really good products, but I have a lot of Steel Series already, and I don't want to change over. Like, the changeover is such a mess
That's fair.
sometimes, especially when you're sold on something. Like, for instance, you have all of your LG stuff, right? You have all of your Logitech stuff. I have all of my Steel Series. Like, the changeover is just immense when you
Yep.
have to do it. Like,
It's like
it's just easier
everything
to
I
keep
have
within
is
the
LG.
family.
Everything I have is LG except for my actual Stream Deck and my webcam.
Yeah. Sorry,
So,
I heard something.
oh, you're good.
I was like, "What is that?"
I love
Yeah,
Logitech.
so, like
Logitech has been great. Funny enough, I've tested all the keyboards because I'm very, very picky about how my
mhm,
keys feel. And that
yeah.
was another thing. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna find this Corsair and Elgato keyboard in stores for me to really
Mm,
test out.
you
That is
probably
an
won't.
item I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy in store, or if I can, like I'd love for it to get a store model where I can test it out. I don't actually think it would. I think
Maybe
the
not right now. Maybe
no,
not, like,
maybe
immediately.
down the road, but
Right.
right away, probably not. And I'm so picky about how my keys feel. Like I bought my Logitech and I spent the money on my Logitech keyboard because it was the best feeling keys I've ever felt in my life.
That's fair. That's fair. And you're probably not alone. There's a
Oh,
lot of people that are very textile when it comes to
I
keyboards and
sounded like I
mice and
honked.
everything else.
When I said yeah, felt like I was just like honk.
Okay, goose. But there are a lot of gamers out there who are textile people, like there are a lot of gamers out there that are very picky about a lot of things. Like I am super picky about, microphones. I'm picky
Yep, me too.
about like how things are set up. I'm picky about like overall production. Like there are things that I am like no, this needs to be a certain way and it has to go my way. But, and then there are other people who just don't care. They'll just choose a keyboard just to choose a keyboard. But I'm hoping out of this that we see from the Corsair that Elgato, yes, I know they reign on everybody's parade because basically they are the monopoly of all the streaming stuff at this point when it comes to the stream decks. But I'm hoping that we will see other partnerships with other keyboards and other keyboard companies like Logitech or SteelSeries or uh gosh, I can't think of any of the other ones because those are the only ones that came to my head. Yeah. Razer, like I'd like to see
I
more
doubt we'll see
key
that anytime soon though because they probably
right.
have contractually an agreement where they can't work
Oh, yeah, but also at the
with
same
the
time,
competition for X amount of years.
right, but also at the same time, once this patent that they have, probably that's what they did with their Stream Deck. Once the patent has finally gone away, I'm sure we will start seeing more Stream Decks, more companies coming out going, I also have a Stream Deck that works with OBS. I also
Mhm.
have a Stream Deck that is now, instead of being a little box, it's a giant little screen that you can have that you can hook up anywhere, which I've seen before, which looks
Yep.
awesome. The ones that you can put on the sides of your screens. But like I think once we
God, that would
start
suck.
breaking the bubble, no, well, yeah, that would kind of suck. Like, hold on, guys, let me just tap over here. But
I have
what I love
32-inch
about
monitors. That would suck. I'm
but what I
short.
would no, but what I love is like the fact that it could show chat, like
Mm.
that would be very helpful. Super helpful though. But
Yes.
like
Agreed with that. Agree with that.
or like activity feed, like that would be really cool. Like forget chat because you already have it up over wherever, but like having the activity feed where you can see it. But like I digress on that. But I think once we finally break the patent bubbles on a lot of these things, we're gonna see more stuff coming out.
For
It's
sure.
just we need to get past, Elgato's reign on Stream Decks right now. But I do have a lot of Elgato stuff too, like my camera.
Yeah. I have a soft light that's actually LG that I love that thing. Cuz like I don't need
Yeah.
it on right now because I'm in front of a window and I diffuse my light with like my uh I also don't have a window that gets direct sunlight through it, so that helps. But at night,
Mhm.
I need that light because I don't like turning on my overheads because they're all where I'm sitting, they're all behind me. So like
Mhm.
they don't really light me up anyway. So,
Right.
but yeah, I totally get it. All of my stuff is Logitech except for my webcam and my actual physical stream deck.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get off our Elgato rambling and we're gonna go on a quick break, everybody, so I can get more tea and a throat lozenge in me. So maybe my voice will make it through the rest of the show. But when we return, we will actually be taking a look at some of the games that happened in the New Game Pulse showcase that, thought were pretty great and wanted to show you. So stay tuned, and when
Yeah.
we get back, we will take our deep dive into that. All right, everyone. The new year kicked off with the first New Game Plus showcase. So during the 3.5 hour stream, more than 40 games were shown. It was hosted by various creators: Luke Steffens, Lou, I can speak, Luality, Jake Lucky, I Am Rob, Blue Thunder, and Hun- Hunter. Is that
It's
what it is?
Hunter. I think it's
Okay.
Hunter, yeah.
I've watched it, guys, and I can't remember how to say that name. I believe it's Hunter.
I think it's Hunter, yeah.
We are going to highlight some of the games that really stood out to us, and KP is actually going to go ahead and kick us off with the first one.
Yeah, so Morgan gets a little bit of a reprieve. All right, so check out this single-player open world emergent survival roguelike. You'll travel through a new wilderness that is generated for you every time you play. So you'll chart your path, overcome the elements, and write your very own story of exploration. Prologue Go Way Back is available now, and there is a demo you can try before you buy it. I saw this and I immediately thought like Lone Dark, uh, Sons of the Forest in a way,
I thought of the
like
forest for sure, with like
yeah,
the actual
or
like
even yeah.
walking through and everything, kind of like that survival bit.
hmm I thought it was very interesting too, like the fact that it's every time is a new generated wilderness. So
Hmm.
like you wake up and you go out and it's not the same at all.
It definitely
So
helps with replayability as well, doing like
mhm,
different seeds.
yeah. And all the videos we're going to show you is from the actual game plus showcase. So there might be some
Interview
streamers
parts,
talking in
yeah.
between. So if you see that, just ignore that part, but all of these were the ones that they actually had from the actual showcase.
All right, well, next up is Squat Up. So this is beautiful. Sorry, I said all of that wrong. So squat up in this next game, y'all, because I can't talk because I'm focused on my awful voice. But squat up in this next game. This is Beautiful Light and is a PvP VPVE tactical first-person extraction shooter. So 6 squads of 3 operators are tasked with entering, securing, and extracting an artifact in a hostile, horrific environment. You'll face other operators and player controlled anomalies. Beautiful Light is expected to release in December of this year.
It's an interesting concept. Like
Very
it's
interesting concept.
PvPV PvE, which I love the fact that that's how it's written out. I was like, that's amazing. Um, but I'm also curious, like how much of the PvP. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some toxicity. I mean, we have seen that a lot with the very
100%.
like PvP stuff a lot. But extraction, like I'm curious about that part. Hostile environment. So it's like, what are we dealing with? Down the road. I also wonder too if they would make it so that it's not always you have to squad up with like 6 other people, like 6 other squads in the game.
Hmm.
Like if it could just be like your squad and you just do a PvE type version of it, that would be kind of cool. I also wonder like what's the end game like? Do you work together or do you work or is it like split a different way? That makes me wonder a lot of things, but it's a very cool looking game though.
Very,
It is
very
very neat.
interesting. I like
Yeah.
the creature designs.
hmm
So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, check out this stealth-focused immersive sim set within a dark fantasy kingdom. You'll plan heists, infiltrate forbidden locals, and escape with priceless artifacts. Project Shadow Glass features 3D pixel art graphics and lasting consequences where every action could leave a trail back to you. There is no release date for this game, but I do like this one. This one actually is very intriguing to me, even though
Hmm.
it's 3D pixel art. It's like your consequences and all that stuff are gonna like come back and like haunt you kind of thing. I am fascinated by this one. But I have been fascinated with like the 3D pixel stuff or the pixel art, for a while now. I've been going down this weird pixel art road for myself.
Yeah, part of it, like parts of it, like gave me like almost like repo vibes in a way, like because you're
Mhm.
going through and like you know doing heists and such, and like or like getting items. Um, It's very interesting. All right, y'all. Let's look at the next one. So get ready to explore a former research site that was devastated by climate collapse. You'll wield magnetic gauntlets to move, bend, or break metal as you recover lost Bio 2 data and uncover your brother's trail, all while evading the cloud, a sentient weather entity that watches your every move. Distant Shore, Brett, Brettiging, I forgot how I say that. They definitely have told me. Doesn't have a release date just yet. But this one's actually really, really interesting because like it kind of at times like has like puzzle vibes to it,
Mhm.
and I mean I'm here for it. I also think graphically it looks
Hardcore.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then hardcore parkour.
Definitely some yeah, definitely some parkour. Uh, I like that it's not a shoot 'em game.
Yeah,
It's
I
more
agree.
like an exploration game with the puzzles and everything. Like, you're not going again up against, uh, creatures. Yeah, you have a weather entity, but, I mean, it just brings a different level to storytelling, I think, which is nice.
A game that did this style of storytelling really well was
Mhm.
The Last Guardian that came out on PlayStation. Like I
Yeah.
want to say in like 2013 or something like that. I
Mhm.
love that game. I was so engrossed by that game when I ended up getting it through PlayStation Plus for free, but I loved it and just it was like my thing I did every day I came home from work because I had like an
Yeah.
hour and a half until my husband was home from his job. So it was like the one thing I did to like decompress from the workday because
Right.
well, that job sucked. So
Yeah. So definitely check it out, guys. Add it to your wish list if it is one that is something that you would play, or maybe you would just want to check it out when it comes out, that kind
yeah,
of thing. So this next one is actually really cool because it's the sequel to the Outward franchise. I've actually played Outward before, and it's not an easy game, and I'm okay with that. So, Outward 2 is a challenging action RPG with survival elements focusing on a grounded experience. In this game, there will be no hand-holding, there's no scaled encounters, there's no divine blessings to make you tower over your enemies. So, you'll have to eat your meal, check your map, grab your backpack in this unforgiving, rewarding adventure. Outward 2 is expected to release in quarter 3 of 2026. You can register now for a playtest on Steam. It is multiplayer, so if you were wondering that, it is. I actually registered for the playtest. The first one when I played it, it really is unforgiving. Like,
okay,
there is no handholding. You really don't know where you're going, and you don't really know what you're doing. And it's very fascinating. Like, you have to learn magic if you want to do magic. Like, you literally have to go figure it out and learn it. You have to figure out how to make bandages. It's very like, I don't know how to explain it. It's very like difficult, but in a good way difficult. And there was a lot to it, like, that I got to the point where I was kind of, like, confused, and I didn't understand where to go with it. But, then if you guys wanna check out the first one, it has been on sale a lot, and it's, like, dollars for it right now, which is great. So
nice.
and it goes on sale a lot of times, and that one is also multiplayer. So I definitely wanna jump back into Outward, the first one again, but I don't wanna do it by
I
myself.
was gonna say when you played it initially, were you solo?
No, I played it with, another person, and I
Oh,
had
okay,
it
okay.
on I wanna say I had it on my PlayStation,
Mm,
so I don't have it on PC, but I have seen it on sale a lot,
gotcha.
like where it's been, like, $4, and I'm like,
Nice.
"That's amazing."
Well, if you are a fan of fantasy action RPGs like I am, then check out this next game. Forsaken Realms Varen's Call will have you explore the war-torn city of Varen as it's on the brink of collapse and in desperate need of aid. As a mercenary, you'll search for your next opportunity. Forsaken Realms Varen's Call releases sometime this year. We don't have an official release date just yet, though. This is visually stunning. I really like the artwork that we're seeing, even like right now with the lighting. Um,
Mhm.
I'm a sucker for action RPGs that are all fantasy based. So, yeah, I'm interested.
I already knew that when I gave it to you to read. I was like, Morgan's got this in the bag. I'm just gonna sit here. No, it is very pretty. It gives me it almost gives me like I wanna say like Oblivion, but if Oblivion was like when they did the updated version of Oblivion, right? But then also it gives me like a Fable type feel too
I could
with the
see
way that
that.
it's done. Yeah, but not like the new Fable that we're gonna be getting more information on.
Hmm.
It's I do like it though. I honestly want to see what this turns out to be like when it comes out. I think it's single player though, which is the downfall. Womp
Most
womp.
are.
I know.
I
Womp womp.
will say though, I am really interested in this next one you got too.
Oh yeah, this one's really cool. So this one has been circulating on social media a lot now. But have you ever wanted to be bound to a dragon? I know I do. That'd be really fun. What
Like,
about you,
yeah,
Morgan?
fuck yeah.
Well, now you can. So in Dragon Twin, it's an open world RPG strategy game where players will shape their destiny as a legendary mortal soul bound to a powerful dragon. You'll soar the skies, rally supporters, upgrade your dragon, which is what I'm really excited about, and conquer or liberate new lands. Dragon Twin is available on itch and is in early access. So it's not even on Steam right now. It is only on itch if you haven't seen it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of social media postings with this game. Um, a lot of people are hyped for it.
It looks awesome. Like,
It
it
does,
makes me think I'm a Targaryen flying on my dragon.
right? Can I be a Chinese dragon? Those things would be really fun to fly as.
That'd
Though
be
I do
fun.
like the I do like the medieval dragons, the ones that were, back in the days of all the castles, but I kind of want to be like, can I just be an Asian dragon because they're totally different
Can I just be on
models.
a flying serpent?
Right. They're totally different models.
They are different. Now I'm excited for that one too.
Yeah.
Now, y'all, if you're a fan of the Wild West, stop laughing at me. I didn't mean to say it like that.
Laughing at you because you went, well, y'all, if you're a fan of the Wild West.
I didn't even mean to say it like that. I literally say y'all all the time.
That's why I was like, oh, okay, we're getting into character, I see.
Unintentionally getting into character, mind you. I don't know what that says about me, but well, there you go, guys. Well, y'all.
Well,
Whale hail. If you're a
what
fan,
incarnation?
God damn it.
I did that on purpose.
Oh my god. All right, guys. If you're a fan of the Wild West, this next game might be might be one you want to add to your wish list. So let me pull it up here for you. This is Exy Killer. I'm assuming is how I say it. And it is a
I was
retro
thinking X Killer,
futuristic
just like I
what?
was thinking X Killer just because like when you do like a software, it's like an X.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, this is X or Exy Killer, whatever you like, you know, whatever floats your boat. But this is a retro futuristic Western game with a storyline set in a post apocalyptic alternate timeline. It's a first person action adventure shooter with a character progression system and varied story choices. So, X or XA Killer doesn't have a release date just yet, but yeah, if this is up your alley, you might want to go ahead and add it to your wish list.
It's
I just
like
saw that
Wild
there
Wild
was
West meets Cyberpunk 2077.
All I care about is going to the hot dog stand that I just saw. Let's go get our freaking hot dogs and noodles, man.
Do everything else.
Ye motherfucking ha, let me go get my hot dogs.
See, Ramp was right on page with me. Meanwhile, over here, good old hot dogs and noodles.
Yeehaw!
Yeah. It does look really cool though. Like definitely check it out if you guys haven't, because it does give you that weird like retro feel and then like a cyberpunky feel and everything like that. So definitely one to check out.
Yeah. Like there's some parts of it, like certain like I think POVs give me like Fallout vibes.
Mhm.
Especially like when you're shooting your guns.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like my
Well,
Midwest accent lets me fall into a Southern accent really easy right now with this voice
only if you
problem.
scream out what in tarnation.
What in tarnation?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do I sound like a hot, sultry
Tarnation,
Southern
I'm an
grandma?
killer.
Well, guys, you'll find those all clipped on our TikTok eventually.
I'm just thinking, like, as you're playing it, you go
I just
into a
need to
saloon.
embody a
You
like
embody the character, and you're just like, what? What in tarnation do we have going on in here? A little birdie told me.
God.
Don't make me
Little
throw
Bertha
you
down
out
in
of
the
this
bayou.
saloon.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, before all the Southerners cancel us, let us continue.
All right, Dark Light Survivor. Dark Light Survivor will have players travel across a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk world of nightmarish creatures. You'll experience a dynamic shift between top-down and third-person views, deep customization, and epic battles across universes in this action roguelike survival game. Dark Like Survivor releases sometime in quarter one 2026, and there is a demo. So if you want to check it out and try it, there is a demo available. I think Morgan's dying on me right now.
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. I do find this very fascinating. It's a switch, it's a dynamic switch between first person and third, or top down and third person. To me, I'm going, how is this going to mess with my motion sickness issues? That's what I really want to know. Because like, and I also wonder how quick the dynamic changes. Like, is it like you're in battle, or is it as you're like top down, you're exploring, and then you come up to like maybe where a battle or a house might
I
be, and
I
then it
just
just
saw them shooting.
dynamically switches.
I just saw them shooting in third, like from a top-down view in battle.
Right,
So
right.
I
So
don't
that's
know.
this one
That's
like
really
kind
interesting,
of.
though.
I'm very intrigued by this one, and I did add the demo to my wish list, or to my library, so I'm probably gonna try it and see what I think of it. I think it's only single player though, I want to say.
I
I
can
don't
look it up.
remember if this one is a co-op
Look,
off the top of my head.
I'm looking.
But it does look really cool. And it does give me some Helldivers
I could see that for
feel
sure.
to it.
Let's see. It's
Yeah.
called Dark Light. Can I
Survive.
type, please?
No. Not allowed.
All right. It is single player, according to the Steam
Okay.
page. Also, just so I can clarify to you of why you thought I was dying, I went to go take a drink, and my straw like stabbed my gums in my lip, and I was over here like, "Am I bleeding?" I'm not bleeding.
No, I don't see any red coming out of your mouth, so we're good. Not
So
on your
I
leg
wasn't
either.
I wasn't dying, but I was figuring out if there was blood over here. That's all. Oh, what a day, guys. All right. Where are my medieval fans at? Where you at? Me be careful with my body, that never happens.
I was helping you out. I'm right here.
Oh, thank you. Medieval fans, let's go. So it's funny, I actually know about this game before I even saw it on the showcase. So,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
to all my medieval fans out there, this game is for you. Nested Lands is a ruthless medieval RPG game featuring in depth village building, large scale social management, and combats. Gather survivors, build a settlement, craft, master your skills, survive and endure alone or in online co op. Where you at, Rob? We'll play it together. Just like we've been doing
What
Medieval
page
Dynasty.
Because you will be able to play it together. Because why?
Yes.
Because why?
There's a demo! There's a demo available right now, guys, and Nested Lands is coming soon, though we don't have an official release date just yet.
Your face is so great. There's a demo!
I hadn't looked at that part of the script yet, so I was like, what is she talking about? And I'm like, oh, there's a demo!
Well, I saw you like scan it really fast. You're like, hold on. Oh, there's a demo!
Oh, man.
You'll have to see though in the demo if the multiplayer part works because some demos don't give you the
That's fair.
multiplayer, so definitely check that out. But yeah, if that's something that you guys are up for, definitely go and head over and look at Nested Lands. It does look really interesting. It intrigues me. It kind of gives me a little bit of Manor Lords meets Bellwright in a way, those kind of vibes.
100%.
And I'm sure that's what
100%.
you will see too when you actually try
Even
it.
a little bit of the, I would say even a little bit of a medieval dynasty as well.
Hmm. Yeah, I can see that for sure.
And I have played quite a bit of Bellwright with Rob, with Grimnir Allfather. I don't mind it. I like medieval dynasty better than Bellwright personally. But I will say medieval dynasty is a little more casual, a little more go with the flowy. Where Bellwright, you have to really worry about raids and everything else. So there is more complexity to Bellwright, which is
Right.
fun, but they just tire me out after a while. So it's like one of those games I can't just sit there and binge play.
Unlike Rob, who binge plays every game. I swear.
Listen, Rob is a specific type of animal, and it is an animal that is there to consume gaming, which is great. But I
Did
can't
you
do it
say
the way he
animal?
does.
Animal! That's what I think of when I think of Rob playing video games. He is animal.
I love it.
All right, well, we'll move on to the next one. So we can keep moving along. If you like platformers, then check out The Eternal Life of Goldman. This is actually a really interesting one. I'm normally not a platformer type person, but this one does have me intrigued. This breathtaking platformer adventure will have you explore a vast, hand-drawn archipelago inspired by ancient fables and depicted in classic frame-by-frame animation. The Eternal Life of Goldman doesn't have a release date, but I mean, it's just incredible. I love the fact that we went back in our animations and we're doing hand drawn. We're doing frame by frame animations. We're not using an engine to do all the animations for us and make it happen that way. So this is cool. And I really love like fables. I love ancient fable stories. They're kind of like what I really like am drawn to, which is why I did like other games like there's a game called I think it's called Ravenwood, and it's also fable based, and it like intrigued me because of the fact that it's fables. And I'm like, if you're a fable game, hit me up. I will probably play you.
Solid.
Or stare at you. Who knows? Maybe both.
The artwork is really cute on that one too.
I like that it's hand drawn. I like that, like I said, I like the fact that we're going back to more hand drawn stuff.
We're seeing
as
that
opposed
across a lot of games.
The other game was Raven's Watch, not Ravenswood, but also fable based, which is pretty cool.
Love that. Raven's watch, I know, is actually on my wish list.
Yes, I see it there. I see it. I see you.
This hair
I
will
don't
not
remember.
cooperate today.
It will not.
All right, guys. Well, I have another platformer game for you.
You do?
I
No, I'm just
do.
kidding.
So this 3D action platformer will have you jump, swing, and slash through a fantastic world. In Dusk Fade, you play as Zirian, I think, who is accompanied by his mechanical cuckoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cuckoo. I wanted to say cuckoo, but it's cuckoo. So anyway,
Yeah.
you play as Zirian, who is accompanied by his mechanical cuckoo, as you save his sister from a mysterious clock tower that has plunged the land into eternal night. So Duskfade has no release date, but there is a demo available if you want to test it out over on Steam.
I like the graphics for this one too.
It's cute.
And it's a different type of platform. It's not the scroller platforms. It's like a 3D platforming type
Hmm.
deal, which is nice. Which is, kind of like how sometimes Borderlands is when you're doing boss fights, especially with the fact that we're showing an arena fight right now. So that's really cool.
That is
Yeah, it
cool.
kind of gives you. I agree with you, Ramp. It does give me kind of like
I
Kingdom
was
Hearts
thinking the
style.
same thing and I didn't say it yet. It's like the art style is a little off from Kingdom Hearts, but it does definitely give Kingdom Heart vibes. And that shot we
Yeah.
just saw there, I know it's a sword, but my god, did it look like a keyblade for a second.
Yeah, so definitely check this one out. Maybe you guys might like this one too. Um, sorry, I'm just staring at the videos. Now I'm just staring. All right. This next one, team up with in this party-based RPG on a science fantasy universe. Battle across the packed worlds, lead a legendary crew where your choices shape their destiny. And well, save the galaxy while you're at it. Maybe you feel like doing that. Starfinder Afterlight doesn't have a release date, but I do like this one. This one gives me uh in a weird way, it gives me dispatch vibes without it being full on dispatch because it's more of a,
Interesting.
well, I think because of how the game looks and the drawings and everything for it, but it also kind of reminds me of like the Marvel games where you play as like different Marvel characters and then you run around in this kind of top-down look and everything. Definitely one that I want to keep an eye on because I do like the art style of it. Oh, look, it's a D20. Look, it was a D20. Sorry.
Good job.
Thanks.
It is
More
interesting.
dice. More dice.
I wasn't expecting this one to be so heavy on like just because like honestly I was scrubbing through as you guys could see me scrubbing through the video. It's a lot of just like role play so far is what I was seeing in it. So like I haven't seen a lot of the action side of it, so I wonder how this is gonna fully play. Is it just RPG? Is it more like role play based than it is like action based? Which is fine. I'm just very curious to see. I'm excited for this one. This next one.
You're just excited to be a dino.
Hell yeah. Guys, dinos and swords. I mean, genuinely, what the hell could be better? So, if that interests you, then you'll like this game. This is called Dino Blade, everybody. It's an intense action RPG set in a prehistoric world forever changed by a cataclysmic event. So, step into the role of a young Spinosaurus wielding a colossal greatsword. You'll confront rival dinosaurs, some armed with weapons of their own, all in a desperate fight to prevent a looming extinction. Dinoblade comes out sometime this year, and there is a demo available on Steam that I'm most definitely am going to be playing.
I just
What?
wanna
Wait
see
for that
you
review.
as a dinosaur. I just wanna see you running around as a dino with a sword.
I'm going to make it happen.
Good.
It's going to
Good.
happen.
You should stream it, and then we can do clips.
Bet.
All right, guys. What we want to know, what games did you guys find interesting? Let us know. You know, tell us in chat. I know some people are excited about Dino Blade. I love it. I love the chaos of it, to be honest.
Me
It just
too. It's such
it
a
just looks
fun
silly.
concept.
Yeah. I also wonder how it plays out. Like, does it work like even though you're the dinosaur, does it still feel like you're a human? Because you know how like sometimes when you play animal,
Yeah.
you don't feel like it runs like a human, it runs like an animal, but then the vice versa. Sometimes you feel like the animal runs like a human. So it's like it's one of those things where it's like, how does it feel? Do you feel like a dinosaur? Or do you feel like a human with a sword that's like here and not here?
I'm here for it though. But everybody, we are going to go on another quick break to give my voice a little bit of a rest. But when we return, we are going to be discussing the Steam Awards and who won and what their categories were. So stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. The 2025 Steam Awards wrapped up the year, and the community has spoken, everybody, because we have the winners. So,
We do.
yeah. The first one to talk about, though, is the Game of the Year award. They went to Hollow Knight Silk Song. It went up against Arc Raiders, Clear Obscure Expedition 33, Dispatch, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Yeah, kind of nice that it wasn't Expedition 33, no offense.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many people who were upset about how many Clear Obscure Expedition 33 won. And these are all like during the winter sale, everybody gets to vote on them if you go in and you get to vote for your games. So,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not surprising because it is community voted on that
Right.
Hollow Knight took the game of the year.
Well, it is also a fan favorite. Like, honestly, a lot of people
100%.
play the game and they love it. Yeah. It literally broke. Yeah, you're right. It did. It literally broke Steam and Epic and, I think a whole bunch of other areas too.
Yeah,
Um,
basically it broke all of them.
yeah. It just broke everything.
Even I think it even broke Humble Bundle because people were
Yeah.
trying to just go and get it through Humble Bundle because they couldn't get it through any of the others, and then they broke Humble Bundle as well.
It just broke everything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for anybody who is a VR fan, the winner of the VR Game of the Year award is Midnight Walk. It went up against Pavlov, Emissary Zero, F125, and Le Mans Ultimate, which I probably said that wrong, but I'm happy to see that they did do a VR one because we didn't see technically a VR one during the Game Awards. So VR kind of gets pushed aside a bit, which is kind of sad. There's a lot of good stuff happening with VR.
Yeah. I don't have a VR headset, so
It's coming. Give it time. You'll get
one
one
day.
eventually
One day.
when they're a lot cheaper.
Now, this next winner doesn't surprise me, but the winner for the Labor of Love award is Baldur's Gate 2. So it went up against Helldivers 2, No Man's Sky, Rust, and Dota 2, all really great contenders as well. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that we see Baldur's Gate 2 take the win. Or sorry, Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know why we said 2.
I don't know why I said two either.
We mean 3. Baldur's Gate 3.
I don't really know why either. It must have been that day that I was really exhausted just doing this. I'm doing real well today.
It happens to all of us. Guys, see, we're real humans. We're real. No AI over here.
Yeah, I made all these graphics. Go me. All right. Well, the winner for best game on Steam Deck goes to Hades 2. And maybe this is my problem. I saw hate. There's too many twos. It really is. I think this is great. I love this. I love the fact that it went to best game on Steam Deck because Steam Deck is really, it's a great product.
Yeah.
So it went up against Digimon Storyline Stranger, Ball Pit, which is one of my favorites, Clover Pit, which is also one of my favorites, and Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, which is a really great game. I've played that one too. So I'm happy for it. I'm happy that it finally won. I know it won something during the Game Awards, but I'm happy that it won something from all of the community as well.
Yeah, honestly, the Hades franchise is phenomenal. I have the first game. I need to play it. I've been saving it for live streaming. But I like keep seeing everything for Hades 2 and I'm like, I just want the game, but I'm not gonna buy you until I play Hades 1. I cannot wait to dive into both Hades and Hades 2 though in the future. All right, well next we have the winner for Better with Friends, and the award goes to Peak. It went up against
Yay!
Split Fiction, Repo, Schedule 1, and Battlefield 6. So again, really, really good games for it to go against. And Peak is the one that took the win.
The winner for outstanding visual style goes to Silent Hill F, which is honestly no surprise right there. It is a very beautiful
Mhm.
game. It went up against My Little Puppy, which I thought was really funny. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Dream BBQ, and Doom: The Dark Ages. Um,
Nice.
like if I had to really choose though, I think it was probably really tight between Final Fantasy VII and this one. So I'm not upset by it, and I'm really not surprised either at the same time.
Yeah, that's a good option. All right. We then have the winner for the most innovative gameplay award, and that goes to Arc Raiders. It went up against Europa Universalis 5, Mage Arena, Escape from Duckov, and Blueprints.
I love the fact that it went up against Escape from Duck-Off and Blueprints. It just, I think it cracked me up when I read that. I was like, what? What?
I have a lot of I've been seeing it all over TikTok.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Escape
fun
from
content
Duck-Off
people are
or
getting on
Arc
there.
Raiders?
No, sorry, Arc Raiders.
I've been seeing it all over. Well, there was a lot of Escape from Duck-Off videos out there for a
Yeah.
while. But yeah, I've seen a lot of gameplay of Arc Raiders, and I'm like, I kind of want to play it and it's still on my wish list, but I'm like, I don't want to spend the money yet.
Yeah. I know there's also like AI generation in it, I believe. So
Oh,
I know some people like on the fence about playing it.
yeah. Well, I think we're going to see that kind of happening from time to time too.
It's gonna, I think, definitely happen more and more.
Yeah. Well, the best game you suck at award goes to Hollow Knight Silk Song. It went up against Where Winds Meet, Path of Exile 2, Elden Rain, Night Rain, and Marvel Rivals. I'm not surprised by this one either. A lot of people say that, they like the game, but I mean, it is a hard game. It's not like
Yeah.
it's like a simple easy game. Path of Exile 2 though, I'm surprised by that because Path of Exile 2 is not it's not hard, but it's not easy. Like, it's like a
Hmm.
happy medium zone. And if you play any type of like Diablo type S game, like that plays the same. I know
Yeah.
Where Winds Meet is a free game. I actually have it put into my library. I haven't jumped into it yet, so I
Same.
have to see. And of course, Elden Rain, Night Rain. Yeah, it's an Elden Rain. It's an Elden Rain game. Like, of course it's hard.
All right, what do we have next? We have Best Soundtrack Award. So, the Best Soundtrack Award goes to none other than Claire Obscure Expedition 33. It went up against Deltarune, Rift of the Necro Dancer, Spider-Man 2, and Tokyo Extreme Racer.
I'm not surprised by this one though. Like,
Me either.
honestly, if you have played the game or if you're kind of playing the game, the music is incredible. They really did take the time to make sure that the soundtrack for this video game was spectacular. And
Hmm.
I'm honestly like, I agree with it. All right, this next one Morgan will be really excited about. Outstanding story-rich game award goes to Dispatch. Woo! Yay! Went up against The Last of Us Part 2, Dying Light the Beast, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and no, I'm not a human. Um I am excited to play this game. I got this for Christmas. My brother gave it to me as a Christmas present, so I'm excited to try it out, see what I think of it, do the
It's
storyline.
so good. I
You
love
know, be in the
Dispatch.
toilet, be in the toilet room with with the other characters. Maybe not fist bump them. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. All right, this is the last one, Morgan. You got it.
All right, sit back and relax, because that's the award. Um, the sit back and relax. The sit back and relax award goes to none other than RV There Yet. Now, it went up against Megabonk, Chill with You, Lo-Fi Story, Slime Rancher 2, and Power Wash 2.
I'm a
Now,
little confused by this one.
I am too. Don't get me wrong. I really like the game. I don't think
Yeah.
I can sit back and relax. I'm constantly trying to figure crazy shit out and not die. So, but I'm not upset at the win either because I think they made a fantastic game and they deserve a win. But
Yeah.
sit back and relax. I don't know about that one.
I feel like it needed to go in the "you
I'm
suck
sitting
at this"
forward and doing some work over here.
but I feel like it needed to go in the "you suck at this game" award.
Yeah,
By the way, guys, if you do wanna see how well we did in Are We There Yet, you can go check out Nam Zombie's interview that we did with him, and you will see just how hard we worked in that game to get nowhere. To get
yep.
nowhere. Uh, so yeah, so let us know if you agree with all of these or none of these or some of these. I mean, I agree with a good portion of them. I do
Yeah,
like the fact that it was not Claire Obscure one, Claire Obscure one, Claire Obscure one. There was a good variety going on with it. So definitely, I definitely like the Steam Awards. They do give you a good sense of where the community sits overall.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, that's it. We did it. Morgan, you did it. Yay, you did
Yay!
it.
I'm not gonna talk for the rest of the day after this.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, we will be taking a couple weeks off. KP is actually traveling all next week, and then I will be heading out on vacation the week after. But KP does plan to hold a special solo show for everyone on February 1st, bringing you any of the latest tech news and showing off her picks for the Board Game Fest happening on Steam at that time. But before we go, don't forget to check us out across all of our social medias. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Threads.
All right. And if you guys like what we're doing, show us some love. Hit that heart button on Twitch, or you can catch our re-airs on YouTube along with other, you know, packages and pieces that we've been working on over there. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the likes on the videos that we have going
We
on.
have a really cool Diablo 4 video that recently
Yeah,
released this week that KP did. So
and we're gonna have more. We're gonna have more stuff. We're gonna talk about Phasmo updates coming out. That's
mhm.
gonna be uploaded. So we do put up stuff that we don't always air in the show. So definitely go over there, check it out. Make sure that you are, you know, hitting the notification bell so that you can get notified when we put up new stuff. So Morgan, what do they want to do?
You want to go ding dong that bell, guys? Go do it.
There we go.
Go ding dong it.
Do it. Go ding it. I saw Ram put it in this thing and I was like, I gotta say it. So yeah, so we'll be gone for a little bit, but don't worry, we'll be back. So until then, make sure to check out our YouTube because we will be putting up new content over there while we are gone. And yeah, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys on February 1st. And then Morgan will be back with me after that. Until then, keep processing and have a great rest of your day.
Bye, everyone.